Currently, there are no suppliers linked to business network, right? I'm just trying. Okay, I will start the session. I was trying meanwhile. This message is coming. The requisition contains an order for supplier that is not an Ariba network member. You must deliver the order to supplier manually. So it will get stuck in ordering only until we have proper configuration for Ariba network supplier. So for all, I mean, the connection between business network and Ariba, I will set up. We will set. We will see that how PO can go to a business network. But we will play within buyer side. Okay. So in this case, if there is no Ariba network, right, we have to click on this PO and mark it as order manually. Then it will get ordered. Okay. Then we can do other things. Okay. So this I will show you. So business network, how PO go to business network and all. I will set up the supplier, new supplier to have a business network access, and we can see that. Okay.
So maybe like we can also do that. We can also see what needs to be done for setting up one supplier on business network.
Yes, yes. See, I was given by them two suppliers, but both the suppliers are not working. I have checked this supplier. This supplier is actually, if it is active, and if I say either, it is linked to two supplier organizations, which is not correct. If I go to ABC suppliers, okay, this is Indus Consulting and this is ABC supplier. And here the partition supplier, under partition supplier for ABC, it is showing Indus Consulting. Something they have done, I have to correct this.
No, so but in the supplier registration, what happens that there is one name in the starting and within that it asks name. So you can put a different name there.
No, that is for common supplier, okay? See, there are two things, okay? For example, if I create a requisition currently, okay, there are two things. One is common supplier and one is partition supplier. Now I will try to create one. I will show you what is the difference between these two. Okay. Now I will try to select a supplier for Zyco. Zyco who has created. Okay. You will not find the vendor here because for this only common supplier is built. Okay. When only common supplier is there, we can use that. We can use that supplier only for sourcing or contract in the upstream. Okay. But if you ask me ABC management, ABC is also not there. Though we have used it for contract compliance, ABC is also not coming. Okay, because partition is required. Okay, for example, okay, I will cancel this. Okay, core admin.
We can create partition data for this supplier,
Yeah,
right?
supplier, yeah.
Let's assume our supplier, whatever we have created, we can do partition data for them, right?
Yes.
And these are just registered. I think perhaps we need to qualify them also. Is that required for creating PO?
No, not required. Qualification is not required. Only partition is required. This data is required. Okay. So I am linking the supplier. When I give partition supplier, it will ask all these things. Adapter source, whether it is an external or manually maintained supplier. Okay, all these things we can also give. What is the supplier org? Okay, and then location we have to set which location it is. Manually, if it is not if it is integrated, right, everything it will take from ERP. Okay, if it is not integrated, system will generate these IDs. Ariba, AD buyer, all these things. Okay, here I have to give some contact ID, not this one. Maybe I will give this as the contact ID here. Okay, and then street as Bangalore and India. Okay, save. Okay, so now this supplier has partition supplier, and it should come in the downstream. I mean, when I select create requisition, click non-catalog item, test. This purchase org we have selected is this one, computers maybe. Okay. Here, when I search Zygo solutions will come. Earlier it was not coming. Okay. So I will select the supplier. Okay. Whatever you see in the top, these are all called header items. I mean, this is line item. 1 minute. Add to cart. When I add to cart, proceed to checkout. Okay. These are the header items. Automatically, when you add to cart, a PR number is created. Okay. And then you can give your own title. Okay, say for example, edge for edge. Each one I will have a different naming convention. Okay, to recognize the PR. Okay, they can have a project name, PR for that project name and date followed by date. Okay, and here there are two people on behalf of when we are selecting. I think what is the difference between requester and preparer. There are two people when we are creating a requisition. One is a preparer, one is requester. Okay. Whoever is a requester, he comes in this on behalf of field. Okay. The requester can become a preparer, or he only can become a preparer. Okay. Both preparer and requester can be a same person. Okay. He can preparer and he can become the requester. Sometimes why this terminology of requester and preparer came. See, for example, a requester, this guy, okay, whoever has both the access, this guy, he's in some middle management. Okay, he is receiving lot of PRs to create. Okay, PRs to create. Then he will delegate it to his subordinate. Okay, and give him a preparer role. Okay, that subordinate will become a preparer. He will only create the PRs. Okay, as per the guidance of the requester, he will only create the PRs and it will go approval to requester. Okay. You see, in this case, when I submit this one, it will show who is requester and who is preparer. Okay, preparer is you can assign this. If there are many PRs to create, you can assign the preparation drafting task to someone. Okay, drafting the PR, adding the line items, all these things and submitting, you can give it to someone, and they later you can become the requester and verify and approve it. Okay, or if it is only one PR he has to create every day, he will only become preparer, he will only become requester. Okay, so there are these two roles when they are creating a preparer. Okay, and I have also created some PPT to show you. So far, this one, please. LMS. Under LMS, if you go to materials, okay, for P2P, I have added something. Where they have added. Hello, somebody from ZaranTech is there. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, let me show it from here. This PPT is there it has been added to you the materials also. You can refer it from there. Okay, let me start a slideshow from the beginning. Okay, so the contents in this are how to create requisitions and purchase orders, receipt and its configurations, accounting, approval process, receipt configurations, and catalog. Okay, as we discussed, the process is like this. Okay, there is a request. Somebody will create a PR request, and it will go for an approval. Okay, once everyone approves, automatically order will get created. Okay, and if it is the system is integrated to business network, then they have to do the fulfillment. Okay, supplier has to create a order confirmation, advance ship notice. Okay, all those things supplier has to do. Then we can create a receipt, followed by either supplier can create an invoice or we can create an invoice. If he has only given a paper invoice, we can use the paper invoice and create a invoice on behalf of the supplier. We will see all these processes. And once invoice is created, it will go for an invoice reconciliation. Once, what is the invoice reconciliation? They will do a three-way matching. Okay, if it is a PO-based invoice, they will do a three-way matching between your goods receipt, your PO, goods receipt, and invoice. Then they will say, if there are any exceptions, they will avoid it, and then they will approve it. Once it is approved, the payment will get processed. Okay, this is the overall picture of the request to pay process in Ariba.
One question, in this P2P process, this invoice from the supplier will also be submitted on the Ariba, right?
Yes, when supplier creates invoice also, it will come into Ariba. Yeah.
But invoice reconciliation, this will not happen in Ariba, right? Or this also happens in Ariba, invoice reconciliation.
No. Invoice reconciliation we have to do, right? Buyer has
but yes. But buyer has to do or finance team has to do invoice reconciliation?
Yeah, that is. He is from the customer side, no?
Yes. No. I'm just trying to understand. The receipt end user will do. Then we'll get the invoice from the supplier in Ariba. Once we get the invoice in the Ariba, will the invoice reconciliation will also like this matching that will happen within Ariba? Three-way matching, four-way matching.
Whatever we are doing the P2P from the customer side, it is called B&I, buying and invoicing. Okay. What supplier is doing, that is business network. Okay. First PR preparation, we have to do it in Ariba B&I, whether it is preparer or requester doing. PR has to be created in Ariba buying and invoicing solution. In this solution, where is it? Yeah, in this solution we have to do. This is Ariba buying and invoicing solution. Okay. And then it will get converted to PO. This PO will be sent to Ariba network to the supplier. Okay. He will verify and he will create a order confirmation. He will check the order confirmation. He will create order confirmation. Okay. Supplier will create order confirmation. And if it permits, he will also do ship notice. Okay. When he do ship notice and order confirmation, that will come to this B&I. Okay. In Ariba, for that PO, it will show confirmed. Okay. And if there is a ship notice, it shows shipped. Okay. The status will change. Before order confirmation, it will just show ordered. Okay. And then once the confirmation is received, if it is a material, Ariba B&I will do a goods receipt based after the delivery. Okay. Goods receipt is
It will also automatically the good receipt done, or is like buyer or requester will need to do it, right?
Yeah. This preparer or requester has to do goods receipt.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. After that, he will receive the goods receipt, and supplier will do the invoicing. Okay. This invoice either he can create in business network and send it to, that will come to Ariba B&I. Otherwise, if he says no, I cannot create any online invoice, then buyer will create an invoice on behalf of the supplier. He will receive the paper invoice and he will do invoice. Okay. Then in this tool, okay, finance team will do the IR, invoice reconciliation. Okay. And once the invoice reconciliation is done, the payment will get processed. Okay. This is for material PO. If it is the service PO, the same thing will be there. For service PO, it is same. Everything is same. But like we are creating goods receipt here, there is option to create service sheets for service PO. These service sheets also either the supplier can create or buyer can create. Okay, both ways. Supplier also can create service sheet. Buyer also can create a service sheet. Invoice also both the parties can create. Okay. But goods receipt has to be done by the buyer, because once the delivery is received, buyer will do the goods receipt. In case of services, it is service sheets. Either of the parties can do the service sheet and invoice.
In case of service sheets, let's assume supplier does the service sheets. There should be some confirmation from the buyer side, like okay, the service is
when they create service sheet, supplier creates a service sheet, it will come to Ariba B&I for approval. Service sheet is approved only after service sheet approved. Supplier or buyer can create invoices.
Okay.
We can see all this process within Ariba. Once supplier is set up, I will show everything, how it is the link to Ariba and supplier. Okay. Yes. Okay. We were here. This is the complete end-to-end process. Request, approve, ordered, fulfillment from the supplier, receipt or service sheet. Here in case of services, it can be a service sheet, invoice reconciliation, then payment. Then what are the different users in buying? One is preparers, create requisitions and other documents for themselves or other users. They can create themselves. If they are requester, they will create for themselves. Or if they are not the requester is different, then they will create for other users. A requester, people for whom requisitions are created. Approvers based on their users' approval chain. Approvers are basically who approve the PR. Okay, approvers requisition via SAP Ariba user interface, email or mobile application. These are procurement agents, approve and finalize non-catalog items, perform collaborative requisition tasks. If there is a procurement agent in the approval flow, he will do the collaborative requisitioning. This also we have to set. I will set this to show you the collaborative requisitioning from the PR, how they can create sourcing. Okay. And administrators, these are the people, we are the people, like consultants. Like we load the master data, maintain approval rules. For all these tasks, whatever they are doing, we have to load the data, maintain approval rules, and provide some basic technical support. So creating a requisition, okay, if you have to create a requisition, okay, we can add items from your shopping cart, proceed to checkout, fill in required fields, submit request for approval. Okay, if it is non-catalog item, we have to save this. We have to create the requisition, okay, by clicking on this or this. Okay, this is for non-catalog item. You can either create on this to create a non-catalog item, or click on this to create a non-catalog item. Okay, and then so using how we can use the catalog item, all this is there. These are the different processes. When you are drafting PR, okay, 1 minute, I'll show you. This is very important. I mean, you can get this in your assessments or in your interviews also. What are the different statuses of PR? When we are composing, it will be in composing status. Okay. For example, I will delete this. Okay. This is the PR we are creating. So we are still drafting. The status is composing. When we are drafting, the status will be in composing. When we submit it, okay, Let's see, edit it and see if everything is fine. I will submit it, edit the details. Here I have to give some GL account, correct GL account, select valid plant it is saying. Here see, I have given need by date, but the error message states as per this commodity you have selected, they have set 4 days of lead time. Okay, so the need by date should also be selected accordingly. Okay, then you can select charges if any other charges applicable for this and tax is applicable for this. For example, I have selected a taxes for 5%. Okay, this code for L1 or AP sales tax taxable, this has 5% rate of tax. Or if you want different tax to be selected, you can select accordingly. E6 input taxes. Okay, there is a value added taxes. This is all coming from the master data. When we are talking about master data, I will show you how these options are coming. Okay, for example, I am selecting this M12. This is 5% rate. UAE VAT tax, 5% rate of tax. Okay, and for each line item when you are creating, you have to see all these things. Okay, these are the line items, different things, supplier, part number and auxiliary ID, full description of this item. Okay, this you can say laptop 22 inches, okay, 22 inches, and then configuration of i7, okay, I mean 8 GB RAM and 512 GB hard disk. Okay, like this, you can give all your configurations in the full description. And then you see there is quantity unit of measurement. You can change the unit of measurement according to the line item. And the price you can give. For non-catalog item, you can give the price. Okay, you can also change the currency of this price. If you want the prices in different currency, you can change it accordingly. Click on done to go back. And then you should select the commodity. So whatever you are selecting laptop, it comes under which commodity? Computer. And the material group, this material group is linked from your ERP system. You can select material group related to this. So item category, nothing but material or service, whether it is a material or whether it is a service. For example, now we are buying a material. Okay. So the contact will come from the supplier. Okay, whatever in the partition we have given. Then if there is a contract we have created for this supplier, for this item, you can link the contract. There is no contract created for this. We have created for ABC or for a different item we have created. If this item or supplier is linked to any contract, if we click here in the select, it will show the contract available for this item or supplier. Okay. And then you have to select the cost center. Here all cost centers are there and there will be a expense type also. Account type is cost center. Then here, okay, you have to select the account assignment, whether it is asset or a order, sales order, or a cost center or a project. You know this account assignment, right? What are these account assignments? Asset is here, the account assignment type is asset. Okay, this is only to procure a asset item. Order is like there is a sales order. There is a sales order reference we have to give. Against the sales order, we are procuring something. Okay, if it is a project based, okay, you can select a project. When you select project, it will ask you GL account and WBS element. You know what is WBS? Hello?
So,
Yeah,
Yes,
you know,
yes,
right? What is WBS project and all. Similarly, if you select asset, it will ask you the asset number and it is asking WBS also. And then if it is a cost center, it will ask cost center and GL account. Okay, in some cases, internal order also it will ask, which is not mandatory. And then project, okay, sorry, project I showed you. Let's select cost center and give some, okay. You also have a split accounting option. Okay, you can click on split accounting option. This line item, you can split it for two different cost centers. Select this, and this is accounting section. And this is shipping section, shipping by line item. Which ship to plant you want, which, what is the delivered to location, what is need by date, what is the purchasing group. Okay, this is the shipping section. Here you have to give all the shipping details. When to ship and where to ship, which plant and purchasing group, all these things. Okay, these are fully line item details, accounting details, shipping details, and any charges. Yeah.
where we define this accounts, different accounts like for cost centers and everything?
Yeah, master data only.
Master data?
Yeah.
Okay. Just show us whenever you are going on the screen here.
Yes, definitely. All CSV files we have seen, right? Data import export from the site manager. There only we will create all this. You can add the charges, whatever charges are applicable. whether it is the handling charges or shipping charges, okay, which are linked to it. Okay, you can give some 10 rupees, whether taxes and charges is applicable, apply taxes. Okay, all these things you can apply. Okay, I'm saying 10 rupees such charges. And then tax is very important. Sometimes it is zero tax. Okay, and you can load these charges, taxes, everything in the master data only. Okay, and the tax you can select search by more to select which tax to select and click on done. Okay, and then when you click on OK, once you are in the PR, you will see all this information. And now you see these are charges, right? Okay, this is taxes. These charges and taxes, when you click here, you can add a different charges. Okay, you can delete this and add a different charges. Similarly, taxes, it will ask you to change. Okay, change the tax code. Okay, if you have selected some other tax code, you can select this tax code and click on done. Okay, that way. From here, you can change after, coming out of this. If you want to edit, as I discussed, this is the header item in the PR. All these are header items. This is a line items. Okay, you can add one more line item, copy the selected line. Okay, and go to actions, edit details. Okay, and you can rename this one. Okay, like the laptop is there, you can say monitor, 27 inches monitor. Okay, this is monitor now. Okay, this you can change the price here also. Okay, and discount you can give some 100 rupees discount after discussing with the user, the supplier. Okay, this is 8,000 for example, and you can have a discount of 800 rupees here. Okay, if they are saying 10% discount, 100 rupees for this and 800 for this. Okay, likewise, for each item, you can add as many items like this. Okay, 100 items, this maximum. If you add more than 100 or 200 items, the load will be more and the processing time will also be more. Okay, for example, this item, there is a tax and charges. This item, you don't want any charges. Okay, you can delete this and click on done. Okay, there are no charges. Similarly, for this, you don't want taxes, remove and click on done. Okay, there are no taxes, no charges. If you see here, this is the quantity. Okay, and this is the price. Okay, it should be 900, no, after discount. So
Yeah, right. That's
it is adding the discount. Edit discount by percentage, maybe 10% I am giving, apply. Yeah, percentage is working correctly. Amount is not working. Okay, for this also I can edit the discount percentage 10%. Okay, here quantity price. Okay, discount. After that, what is the net amount? 900 plus charges 10, 910 plus taxes 50. All together, the total amount is 960. Similarly for the second line. And after that, everything you will see the total amount is 960 plus 7,200. How much?
Because this tax is being calculated on the full price, not on that discounted price.
No.
You enter 50 because I think it is coming as 5%. What is this? 5% was there, right?
Yeah, 5% only. 5% on the net amount. This amount.
Yeah, so but it should be 45, right?
No, wait. Yeah, correct. Total price. I think tax is on this value, not on the discounted price, maybe. 50 USD. Wait. Change it and again select it. Done. No. This tax is on the total price.
No, there is something saying they are applied on base amount. Perhaps that you need to change. If you open it, there is something called applies on for the taxes.
Cancel. Change.
I think that would be in the tax setup when we have seen. So we have to apply it on the base amount or the net amount?
Net amount, we have to decide there. The tax file, we have to change this. Okay, I will show you there. Okay, in the master data, we can see this. Okay, now as we discussing, this is the total amount after all this. Okay, and then for this is the total amount. Okay, there are no charges, no tax, directly 7,200. 7,200 plus this 960. Here it will show on the top. It will show 9,000 minus discount and then 8,060 as total amount.
Okay. Is there any way we can see the consolidated discount, which has that amount which buyer has already been applied on all their transactions, like saving he has done?
We can see.
So is there any report or?
Yeah, there is a chapter for report. I will show how reports are generated here. there are pre-packaged reports. The system itself provide you some pre-packaged reports. You can use them. Or if that is not satisfying your requirement, you can configure your own reports. Okay, we all see. I mean, there is a chapter for report also. We will see there.
Okay.
Yeah. For upstream and downstream, both we have these reports. Okay. So this is the total value we are seeing. And once everything is fine, I mean, sometimes in between we are editing and adding something. For example, actions, copy the selected lines. Okay. And I am editing this. Okay. And I'm saying keyboard, this I make 800 instead of 8,000. Okay. And see here, net amount still showing as 7,200. In this case, you have to click on update total. Oh, discount you have to. Okay, click on update total. It will update. Okay. And whatever changes you are making to price in between, always click on update total and it will get updated. The prices will get updated. Okay. And then click on submit. Okay. This requisition has been submitted. View requisition. Now it went for different approvals based on the approval flow we have set. This also a separate chapter how we can set approval flow for all these downstream items. For everything there will be approval. For example, for this PR 9662. Okay, the first approver is P user 1. Manage, core admin, go to user manager, P user 1, act as him. Okay, see already in the to-do list, it is showing him. You have to approve. Okay, he can either click on this required action, or if he the approver want to review it, he can click on this and he will review everything, the line items and everything. There are 3 line items. Okay, he can go to the detail. He cannot edit anything, but he can go to the detail and see what has been, requested. And then he has this approve option, he will approve it. Before that, I will show you. See, this in the approver node, the first one is active, others are in pending status. Now, when I approve the first approver, these two will become active and this will become approved. Okay, the approver can view some comments and click on OK. He can say approved or something, and then it is approved now. Okay, all 4 are approved. These are in parallel. That's why all these 3 are approved. Now it will go for sourcing manager approval, Professor RSA 76, plant head approval. Now once the first people are approved, these are inactive. Once they approve, this one is active. Okay, that way. It is in a serial this thing. Click on OK. Go to our PR. In the recently viewed, you can find the PR here. Okay, I will click on that. And for the benefit, what I will do, see, chief finance officer also is there in this. Okay.
So this approval flow will be shown to every approver?
Yes.
Can we configure like if you don't want to show?
No, it will be shown actually who are the next approvers and all. But yeah, it will be shown.
Okay.
You cannot hide it.
But we can control if user can edit it or not, right?
Correct. So instead of approving, because I have admin access, I can remove these approvers. Assume we have approved all the lines. Okay. Assume, now I have approved one. Assume all I have approved. In the approval flow, always you can click on the show approver and see whether it is approved or not. And now it should change to ordered. Now it says this message because the supplier is not linked to any network. Okay. Once it is in ordering status, it has to be ordered. Okay. Most of the times it is stuck in ordering for different reasons. Okay. In that case, see, this is the history, what happens and everything. It is saying wrong or missing supplier information. If I go to this warning, value does not have performed preferred ordering method. Okay, they don't have preferred ordering method, it says. What is preferred ordering method? I will show you. Yeah.
Just one thing I want to ask is whether requester or preparer of the PR have the authority to adding of any approver is fine, but if he can delete also approvers from the approver list?
Yeah, he can do that. Everything will be captured here. See, if I change any approver, for example, see, I have removed 4 approvers. Okay, 4 approvals he can see.
And it will also show the name who has removed.
Yeah. See, Professor 17 has removed.
Okay. Then fine.
Yeah, then see, he will not do that because there will be audit also, right?
Correct. That's what I was asking.
In the audit, he will get caught. If it is genuinely somebody has left the organization, in that case, he will remove one user and he can replace him other user. If he is not authorized to do that, then he can contact the admin team. There is a process to change the users in the approval flow, or we can change the, like we have did mass edit, no, in the upstream. Okay, you remember?
Okay.
Mass edit, we have the project. In the
Yes.
downstream also, there is another process where we can change the approvers, all these things. So admin can do that. Okay, I will show you that. That is in another chapter. So now it is stuck in ordering. As we have discussed, once PR is fully approved, it has to be ordered and PO has to be generated. Now, since it is not went to Ariba network, this is the PO created, but it is stuck in ordering. And if I click on this PO, I can mark order. See, now it is stuck in ordering, PO generated. There is no receipt created. I mean, there should be a composing receipt created once it is in ordered status. Now I click on mark ordered and click on OK.
And every time where the PR will be converted into a PO automatically?
Automatically, yes.
All the time?
All the time, yes.
Okay.
All
and
the time.
Can we make it manual also?
Manual, I did no. Mark ordered.
No, mark ordered, I think that we are changing the status of sending manually this PO,
Yeah,
right, to
correct,
supplier.
correct. Yeah, only in this case it is manual. Otherwise, it is always PO is generated automatically.
PO is generated automatically.
Yes, yes. Upon fully approved, PR once fully approved, PO generated automatically. But in ERP, other ERPs in S4HANA and all, PR is created, they have to approve the PR. With the reference of PR, they have to again create a PO and that also should get approval. Then only it will get ordered. But in Ariba, upon PR fully approved, PO gets generated automatically.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you go to receipt, you will see a receipt in composing. So now it is ordered and it is the time to create a receipt. Okay. We will do that. I mean, we will check. See what I was showing, composing, and it will get submitted. In between, if we edit or withdraw the requisition, again, it will go to composing. Okay. You can approve or deny it. If it is approved, it will show approved or denied. And sometimes it will get stuck in ordering. And once it is ordered, you have a change thing. If you click on change, again it will go to composing. Okay, again you can once partially received, it will be in receiving status. Fully received, it is in received status. Okay, these are the different statuses. If you want to cancel the order, somebody told, I mean, if once it is ordered, no, this requirement is cancelled now, please cancel this. So in the ordered status, see, for example, I mean, in the procurement criteria, if you want to cancel anything, what is the process? Cancel the order. You want to cancel the order. Okay. For example, it should be in the ordered status. Okay. There should not be any goods receipt or invoice created against it. If there is a goods receipt or invoice created, okay, invoice created, I mean, if it is fully, I mean, the GR is partially received or invoice is created, we cannot cancel the order, right? Okay. I mean, we have to tell the user first to reverse these two things. For the invoice created, you create a credit memo. For the GR created, you create a negative GR. Once they are received and GR and invoice becomes 0, then you can cancel the order. Okay. And similarly, when you can close the order, when PO, GR and invoice becomes equal. Okay. In this case, you can close the order. Clear? Okay.
Okay. If this process can be done automatically also, closing the PO based on POGR invoice matching?
Yeah, sometimes once it is received, fully received, no, it will get closed. Okay, it is only available for invoicing. No more GR can be created in that. Like here, if it is partially received, it will show receiving. For example, there are 100 items. They have only shipped you 50 items. You have done the goods receipt for only 50 items. Remaining goods he will deliver next month, like that, or after 10 days, or like that. Then after 10 days, they will ship it and you will do a goods receipt for the remaining items. Then it will be completely received, fully received. At this stage, order is closed for receiving. Okay, no more receiving they can do. Again, they have to ask the admin to reopen the order.
Okay, and if PR is having different status at header and line level both, or only at header level?
Only header level, yes. Line level, no changes. Only header, all these changes are header level only.
Okay, so suppose, let's say if one line is a partial received, so here the status will be receiving only.
Receiving only, yes. One line is fully received, one line is partially received. It is receiving only.
Okay.
Okay. And once it is ordered, you can see cancel option. Okay. Now there are no GRs or any other thing. Invoice is not created. You will see cancel. You will see receive option. You can also see change option. Before we proceed to cancel or receive, we will see change. how it looks. Okay. When your order is cancelled, okay, it will first show cancelling. After approvals, it will be cancelled. Okay. Similarly, yeah. Initially, we saw how we can create a non-catalog item. Catalog item also we have to select it from catalogs. Okay. There are different accounting fields: company code, internal order, cost center, GL accounts, project codes. You can also do a split accounting. Okay, there are two different people in the approvers you can set.
These statuses are same like we have in the S4HANA or that?
No, S4HANA different statuses. No, where you will see the status there. Here only this is statuses in Ariba, not S4HANA. Okay.
Okay, but because I think this data is imported from S4HANA to Ariba also.
Yeah, that is if
right.
the source. Yeah, if the source system is S4HANA, then from S4HANA it will get imported.
So it means that status in Ariba and S4HANA should be matched.
No. No, you are like asking about master data or PO?
No. What I'm saying, let's say when you are saying if in Ariba it is different kind of status and in S4HANA it is different kind of status. Now suppose if S4HANA is different status which is not available in Ariba, then how will it import in such kind of case?
No, it will not have any status. There will not be any status like this. I mean, it will in S4 it will not show any ordered status like this. Okay, here S4 HANA. Let's see if I have access today. Because there was no access. Let me check 1 minute. I have to get the username and password for this.
Hey, you know, ZaranTech now offers SAP corporate training. That's right. Train your workforce in SAP with our comprehensive program. We offer customized courses, certified trainers, and hands-on labs for both individuals and businesses. Our standout features: bespoke training, fully configured servers for practice, in-house materials, and a dedicated LMS. Plus, get session recordings and 24/7 support. From functional to technical modules, we have got it all. Choose ZaranTech for SAP training and watch your team excel. Learn, upskill, succeed with ZaranTech.
Yeah, here it has come. It was some password. 1 minute. Server is not going. 1 minute. I'll close this and come back. ZaranTech also given me access. I have not configured that access yet. I will show guys. I mean, yeah, there's some, but yeah, AME23N. Okay, and other purchase order. Those purchase order. It is not coming. I'll search for this. So in this purchase order, no, there will not be any status like that. Okay, like it is whether it is ordered or delivered. It will only say how many ordered, how much delivered, how many still to delivered, how much is invoiced, how much is down payment. It will not have any status like in Ariba. It will only show how much is ordered. So far, what is the total ordered amount and how much is delivered so far, how much is still to delivered and invoiced, and if there are any down payments. The status will be in this fashion. Okay, but in Ariba, the statuses are different. Okay, you will see once it is ordered, receiving, received. In S4HANA, those statuses not there. Okay, yeah, I was here. So you can add the approvers like watchers or approvers. When you add them as approvers, they have to approve it. If you add them as watchers, okay, they can only be part of that. I mean, they can view the requisition and everything. They watch actually. Okay, I mean, they cannot take any action to approve or something. They can only watch what is happening in the PR.
Do we have any functionality for the consult also? Like we have consult and informed, like where some of the users can be notified as a consult and they can ask for more information, something like that. But they don't have the approval authority in that case.
Yeah, you can have some custom groups created. Like, I mean, we have finance controllers. Okay, they will view and ask them to modify the PR accordingly. This is not correct. This item you have selected should be an expense item. This should be.
But they are not the part of the DOA or the approval hierarchy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that we need to do custom or any standard functionalities also?
No, we can keep them as watchers. Okay, they can watch everything and they can give their comments, or we can add them as approvers.
No, watcher means they can ask the question also, right? Or they can just FYI.
They are FYI, but they can put some comments.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay, and so this is approval process management rules, everything we have to set. We will see this during approval process. See, this is a full, total, complete separate wizard for approval process. When you go to manage approval process, so this page will open. You can create approval process for requisition, advance payment, receipt, service sheet, invoice, separate approval process you can create. Yeah, this
Viraj,
is.
can you maximize your, because next slide is also we can see, so the main content. Yeah, now it's okay, better.
Now I minimized actually. Now this is maximized.
Yeah, but earlier this next slide was coming, right? So this main slide getting smaller.
Still is coming smaller. I think perhaps display setting, you need to say that also. No slides. Next slides.
So you know this, right? I mean, what is receiving? Acknowledgement that goods have arrived. Starts when supplier ships goods and shipment arrives at destination. Done manually and automatically or combination of both. Okay, how to set this automatically? I will show you receipt configuration. Okay, supports partial receiving. Receipts are entered as items array. So a given order can have multiple receipts. Okay. Now we will see how a change order works. Now, I mean, it is ordered. After it is ordered, they are thinking they have missed a line item, or the prices they have quoted for one of them, it should be something different, change in the price, okay, or change in the description, or change in the need by date, anything. For any changes, they have to click on this change. Okay, now the PR number, okay, go to the PR and do the change. Okay, in the PR, you can also copy it. I mean, next year you are doing the same type of requirement, you can copy. When you click on change here, you see the PR number is PR7662. Okay, when you click on change and click on OK, okay, now your PR number becomes PR number version 2. Okay, this version will keep on changing as many times you are changing the PO. Okay, you are changing it for 10 times, this will become V10. Okay, and then you have to, for example, you want to change the need by date. Okay, and then you are saying for this, I don't want discount. Okay, and then you are adding one more line item. Okay, you have added one more line item. Okay, one more line item you have added. Change the description of this. Edit details. Okay, instead of keyboard, you can say CPU and change the value to say 9,000 and click on OK. Okay, and update the total. Okay, again submit. Again, when you submit, click on view requisition. Since there is a scope change, everything is changed. Again, it will go for an approval. Okay. Here, for example, as we discussed, okay, we can add any approvers. I mean, if the preparer or requester, we give access to add approvers, okay, we can add approvers. For example, I am adding 17, okay, and cancel this 1 minute. Here I am adding 17, for example, before this. Okay, I am adding 17 and saying keep him as watcher, not approver. He is only watcher. Okay, you can say he's a watcher. Okay, and click on OK. Whatever, see, watcher is like automatically approved, no approval required, right? See, whatever reason you have given, if you hover your mouse, when you hover your mouse, it should show you, but it is taking time. Okay, or if you want to delete anyone, you can delete from this. Okay, now again, it will be in ordering. Okay, it is showing version 2 for the PO. I will go here and click on mark order. Now it is ordered. Okay, you see the PO is version 2 and PR also version 2. If I go to the PR and if I go to history, and when changing what changes they have made during changes, you can always check in the history. And if you click on the change, okay, this you can see the need by date has been changed, and the total cost is also changed from 8,960 to this much. Okay, requisition discount has been changed. Okay, line item 4 added. Okay, this was deleted. Okay, like that. This 10, then the discount it also keeping a line item as 100002. Okay, that we have deleted, right? That it is showing here. Okay, click on done. Okay, now it is ordered. Okay, you can also cancel the PO using this option. Okay, or else we will take a break, or we will see the cancellation. We will create a new PR and do the receiving. Then we will take a break.
One question: suppose if we are canceling this PO, this PR will be cancelled, or what will happen to PR?
PR, PO, both will be cancelled.
Both will be cancelled.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. And if a PR is cancelled in that case?
No. You cannot change. You can see both are linked here. PR, if you go to line item, you see the PO. Okay, if you go to PO, you see in the line items PR. Okay, both are linked. If you cancel any of them, you are canceling both.
Okay,
You
so
cannot
either you are canceling PR or PO, but both
PO,
will be cancelled.
both will be cancelled. Yeah.
Okay.
Again, I am cancelling this. Click on OK. Okay, cancellation has been initiated for your request. A new version on this will be generated. Okay. Now, if I only copy this, okay, search for a requisition, search with only this ID. Okay, now you will see when I search, there is V3 also created. Okay, this is in cancelling status. This is V3 submit. When we cancel, our next version will get submitted. The next version is created, and that will be in submitted status. And that is because somebody has to approve this cancellation. It is asking cancellation for only with two people. Okay, the user. So when I'm canceling the approvals, you assume like I'm approving it. Understood, right? Okay, this is in cancelling. It will be cancelled, or else I have to mark it as cancelled. Okay, it is cancelled now. Okay, if you go to the PR also, it is still showing cancelled. It will get cancelled in some time. Order has been cancelled. This is also cancelled now. Okay, so this is still in cancelled status. This will remain in cancelled actually. The higher version will get cancelled. Okay, higher version created. This will be cancelled. So this will be cancelled. Now V2 is not there. Version 2 is not there. Only version 3 it is showing. See, I am not giving any version when I am searching for the requisition. It is showing only the latest version and it is showing it as cancelled. Okay, so let's do receiving. So I have to create one more PO because we have cancelled it. Now instead of non-catalog item, we will create from a catalog. Okay, I will randomly select some item from the catalog. Okay, and this is again from a punch-out catalog. Is also punch-out catalog. Okay, I am selecting this, add to cart. Okay, proceed to checkout. So the supplier automatically got selected some supplier. Okay, I'm keeping it as 10 quantity, and the taxes is coming from the catalog. Taxes, they have created taxes from the catalog itself, and then I will give a title. So the PR number is generated. Okay, PR for edge catalog item. I will keep a need by date in the future, and so I have to select a GL and the ship to plant. Valid. This is valid. So here, after adding a line item, as I shown you charges and taxes, if there is any comment for each line item, if user want to create, the requester want to give any comments, he can give here. And also in the line item level, he can add an attachment. Choose a file and add an attachment. Okay, you can add items, add comments to it. Okay, once I click on OK, in the header also you have option to add attachments and give comments. Okay, when you give comments or something, this is the requirement for Dell laptop for upcoming IT project for 10 employees. Okay, like this you can give a comment. Okay, and then you can submit this. Okay, or else you can also save this and submit it in the future. You can create a draft and you are not submitting it now. You just want to have a draft. Maybe you want to submit it, and again you want to add a line item from the catalog page. Here for the line item, you can add one more line item. And if you want to continue shopping, you can again continue shopping. Okay, again you can take same supplier, because if you change the supplier, again two suppliers will become in that. Okay, so I don't want to use any other supplier, same supplier. Continue on working on the request, proceed to checkout. Okay, and submit. View requisition, you will see approvals. I will remove the approvals. See, this supplier failed to send to Ariba network. Okay, so we can, why it failed? We can click on this and check the reason. There is no relationship maintained for this supplier. Maybe this supplier is there in the Ariba network. There is a connection with the supplier, but unfortunately they might have not paid the subscription fees. Okay, or else we can maintain the subscription for this. Okay, I will check this if we have a network with this supplier. Okay, it is failed for that reason. It is we can send this PO to supplier, but it is failed for some other reason, no relationship. Okay, if I go to orders, click on this order, force order it. Okay, now after that you have this option. Okay, receive, close, print. Okay, cancel. Now if I see there is composing receipt, there is a receipt created after it is ordered in composing. I will click on the receipt. You can either click on the receipt or there was an option right outside on top. There was a receive option. You can click on that. Okay. Edit it.
This receipt number is automatically created, 013?
Yes, automatically created. Once it is ordered, one receipt will be in composing, that is automatically created. You can set it by receive by quantity or receive by amount. Okay. And if you want to receive all the 10 quantity, you can just click on accept all. Otherwise, if you want to accept only 5 out of this, okay, and you can short close the order, you can short close the order. You can give the comments attachment in this also. Then you see here, there is only additional information. Okay. No additional information required and summary, and we can submit it. Okay. But for example, if I go to receive tab and I say out of this 1 is rejected. Okay. 5 accepted, 1 rejected due to damage. Okay. If I say this and if I go to next, okay, this page will open. Okay. It will ask 5 accepted, 1 rejected. Okay, what is the rejection reason? Okay, you can say, I mean, not fit for use. Okay, if you are saying not fit for use, you want a credit back or you want a replacement of for it. Okay, you can select that. You want replacement. Okay, and click on next. Okay, and submit. Okay, go to home page. Okay, and again go here. It is in receiving, not fully received, right? The status will be in receiving only. Okay, if I go to receipts, this is in approved status. Since there is, I mean, it is only partially received. There is one more in composing. Okay, and I will go here. Okay, in the approval flow, everything is received. I will see the summary as processed. Okay, now it will show 5 accepted, 1 rejected. Total received is 6. Okay, and then in the new one, okay, I will say, see, it will in the new one it will show previously accepted is 5. Previously rejected is 1. Okay, I will edit this, click on OK. Now I will say in the remaining 5 I will accept, submit, continue order. Okay, you can go here. Now it is showing does not have email address. Supplier is this. The supplier is ACS 365. Manage, core admin, supplier manager, supplier, ACS 365. So there are 2. We have to identify which one it is. 1 minute. I go home in the PO, ACS 365. Okay. It has internal user 504608. Okay, we have to search for that. Supplier, there are 2 ACS 365. I'll go here in the supplier location. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, what is the other one? This also has same thing, 504608. Why patient created 2? Let us edit and create a mail ID for both of them. Okay, for this one, edit supplier location, create email, here email address maybe. I will give this email address, okay, okay. Okay, for the second one also, I will edit and give the same email address. Edit supplier location, edit again. In the supplier address, yeah, this is already taken. Okay, click on OK. Okay, this one also it is okay. Say this ACS 365 is there. Maybe this we can use further. I mean, further business network access. Let me check. Right. Now, I mean, that error will not come. Email ID is not there for this. Okay. Now, if you see the status is received. Okay. Now we have fully received this item and it is showing as received. And if you go to summary, it should be closed after some time or you can close. Okay. Since it is fully received, you can close this. Okay, close for change. No changes should be created. Close for receiving, no further receiving should be created. Order adjusted and closed for receiving. Order closed for invoicing. Close for all actions. If you close for all actions, no action can be done on this. Okay. Now at this point, we will not close anything. Okay. See, for example, what happened is now there is a scenario. The invoice is done. The receipt is done for 100 items. Okay. And then a receipt is done for 10 items. And invoice is also done for 10 items. Okay. In this case, again, after invoice, what they are saying, they have issued a credit note. Credit note, maybe they have reversed to 4 items. We don't require this. We only require 4 items. Okay. They are sending it back. For that 4, credit note is created. Okay. We only require 6, they are saying. Okay. Invoice is reversed. And invoice is reversed for credit note is created for 4 items and the invoice count is at 6. Now we have to reverse the receipt also, right? We have created a receipt for 10 items, invoice also done for 10 items. Now there is credit note created for 4. Similarly, receipt also has to be reversed by 4, right? Okay, in that case, you can create a change and make the PO also to 4. Otherwise, okay, you can go to this one, PO 2611. Okay, there is under manage, there is a receive option. See, if you want to do a negative receipt, there should be a receipt in composing, but there is no receipt in composing. Okay, now you are giving a PO 2611 order ID and selecting this all and search 2611 order ID 2611 the PO 2611 is coming. Go to this receipt. Okay, I will close for receiving. Click on OK. Now if I go to manage, receive, and if I say PO 2611 and search, it should show me, I mean, to reopen the order, but it's not showing. They create 1 minute. Close for options, reopen. Okay, receipt. Yeah, 1 in approved we have. Okay, I will click on this. Total received, previously reject 11 it is showing. It is working differently. This should be in composing ideally, but it is showing in approved. I wanted to show you something, but 1, 2, 6, 31. But we need to check this as okay, to show this, I will create a normal PO. For example, create a requisition. I want to show you a negative receipt. Okay, add a non-catalog item.
But once you are searching now, it was bringing the result saying the request returned. So as of now, our request is not returned, right?
Yeah, correct. I mean, if it is closed already, it should show me in that actually. Okay, see, I wanted to show you the negative receipt functionality. If there is any credit note, how we can reverse it. For example, this I will say quantity as 10 and then search for ACS 365, add to cart, proceed to checkout, testing actions. So here it asks me to change the lead by date because the lead time is more than 4 days. Now I will submit this. View requisition, remove all this. See, it is failed. So I will check the relationship for this. Then come to orders, force order, click on OK. Then click on receive. I mean, you can click on receive from here or you can click on receive here. Okay, it is taking me here. So from this quantity, I am receiving 5 and submitting. Okay, go to home page. 2612 is the new order. Go to receipts. It is approved now. One more is in composing. See, now in the first receipt, you have accepted 5. Okay. In the second receipt, there is a credit note for 3 and you want to reverse the 3. In that case, you have to edit, click on OK. Now give -3 in the accepted. Okay. To do a negative receiving, you all in the accepted, you have to give a negative sign and followed by the number. Okay, click on submit. Okay, now you see this is also approved and see it will say previously accepted was 17. Now there is a negative receipt for 3. Now the total received is 2. Understood, right? Okay, and then again in the next one, in the next receipt, what you can say, now there is a green signal from the procurement team to accept all because customer agreed for the invoice for giving for all the remaining 8 and you will submit this. Okay, continue receiving the order. This receipt is also created. So now it is closed because all fully received and you have option to reopen the order. Okay. When you click on reopen the order, this option was not coming in the earlier one. Okay, one more. It should be in composing, but it is in approved. Leave it. Okay, now it is fully received. Exit from this. Go to the PO. It is received. Okay, once it is received, I will show you invoice. Go to Professor. I mean, if you are creating invoice from Ariba buying and invoicing, from buyer is creating, then go to create invoice. Okay, when you go to invoice, here it is asking you 3 options. Whether it is a non-PO invoice, PO invoice, or contract based. Okay, if I say contract based, it will ask you to link the contract. Okay, you can only create contract based invoice when you are saying no release required. Release required, I mean, when you are setting a contract compliance, right? In that release required, if you set no, then PO is not required. You can create invoice against the contract. Okay, you can click on the contract. I mean, you will not find anything. You will select some supplier and click on the contract. If there is any contract for the supplier, it will show. Otherwise, it will not show. There is no contract against this supplier. Okay. Our supplier is, non-PO is like there is no PO or no contract. For example, somebody from your organization went for some conference and they have stayed in some hotel and they are getting an invoice copy for you. Okay, this activity doesn't wait for a PO, right? Okay, in this case, you are creating a non-PO invoice and paying the supplier. Okay, contract based will be also be a non-PO, but there is a link with the contract. Whenever you create an invoice, few amount from the contract is being consumed. Okay, so now if I create a PO based invoice, I will have to select a PO. So PO, what was that? 2612, right? I forgot the PO number. Anyone remember what is the PO
Yeah,
number?
I think this was the one 2612.
2016. PO
No, 2612. It was 2612 only.
2612. Yeah, 2612. Click on done. And you can see paper invoice number you can give here. What are the paper invoice number? For example, it has 1, 2, 3 in the paper. On top, that invoice number you can give here, and you can upload that supplier invoice here. Okay, the supplier will send you the invoice, right? That invoice you can upload here. Okay, it is saying the valid files are PDF, PNG, or JPG. Okay, you select PDF accordingly. This is PPT. Sorry. Where is PDF? I don't have any PDF.
This one is the PDF, na AR211EN column. This was PDF actually. If you see here the file folder, yeah, this one is PDF.
It is showing PDF, but it is not. Yeah, let me check. Yeah, upload. But icon is Word. Okay. You can attach any supporting documents from here, any other supporting documents. Okay, you can attach and click on add attachment. And then also you can give some comments to this invoice. Okay, add a comment. And then you have to select what is the invoice date. Say, for example, this is the invoice date. And this all comes from the PO. Ship to everything will come from the PO, remit to address and everything. Here your line item is also coming. You see, this is a line item, what you have there. But in some cases, these taxes, charges, discount, withholding tax, okay, during invoice, there might be some changes, okay, that you can change, or during invoice, you are asking for some discount, okay, you can add discount here, okay. In the P, while creating a PO, there is no discount. Maybe while during invoice, there is a discount, okay, it might be a negative value. It is a discount, it should be a negative value. Okay, click on update, okay, see here it is saying discount. And after discount, payable to supplier is 9,800. Say, for example, this is a service, okay, service PR, and it is a foreign supplier, okay. Only for foreign supplier, withholding tax is applicable, right? Okay, you can add that withholding tax, okay. When you are getting some service from, we understand this PO is a service PO, okay, and it is a foreign supplier. Only in case of foreign supplier, this withholding tax is enabled. Okay, you can select this withholding tax. This withholding tax mostly used, I have put on for a Saudi client, there only I saw this. Okay, you can give the amount like 400 withholding, add it. Oh, it is also a negative. Okay, add it. Okay, again, this is also deducted from the payable to sub and giving you the final amount of payable to supplier. Okay, and you can edit it. Sometimes it will ask you reference date and give the same date as your invoice date to reference date and validate and exit. And now you are submitting this invoice. Okay. If you click on view, this is the invoice created. Okay. From the reference tab of this invoice. Okay. 1 minute it will generate the invoice reconciliation document. It will take some time. Is there approval? No approval. It will take some time. We will go out and come. See, invoice ID is also created by default. We'll go to PO. Receipts, we have these many receipts. Okay. Under invoices, we have created this invoice. And we can click, see, this is a paper invoice number. And if I click on this invoices and go to references, it is still not generated. It will take some time, I think. Okay, history, failed to
So
send
once we
invoice.
submit the invoice, reconciliation is automatically done?
Yeah, invoice,
right,
no.
Right?
Yeah, we can, that this invoice reconciliation will have approvers from accounts payable team. They, tax manager, accounts payable, they will select all the taxes are correct, they will approve it. And finance team, they will see all the line items, the three-way matching is there. If there are any exceptions, they will check and they will approve it.
What sets ZaranTech apart in SAP corporate training? It's our unique blend of expertise and innovation. We offer customized courses tailored to each client's needs, ensuring relevant, targeted learning. Our vast trainer database brings you wisdom from the best in the field. Need resources? Access our extensive training material repository anytime. We are all about measurable results, providing detailed student metrics to track progress. And we don't just teach, we build community. Join our thriving social media network, connecting learners beyond boundaries. With ZaranTech, you are not just training, you are transforming your SAP expertise.
After that, the payment request will generate it. Okay, maybe there is nothing is there. Okay, I will click on this force reconcile. This also we need to set up. We will see this. Okay, now you see there is a reconcile document. Click on this reconciliation. Okay, in this reconciliation, here you see there is exceptions. Okay, for example, there is no edit option also. Who is the approver? Yeah, edit. Now edit has come. When you edit, okay, this is the first page in the exceptions. Okay, in the first tab, this is IR document and it will ask you, these are the exceptions, whether you want to proceed or not. It is saying there is tax variance, okay, and you can go to actions and say, accept the invoice tax amount or expected tax amount. Either of them you can select. Similarly, the second one, it is open. It should give something, refer to someone, and he will have to do that. Accept, accepted, okay. Then after the exceptions are cleared, okay, then in the line item view, he can verify everything. The people can verify everything. And if there are no approvals set for this, we will see how we can set references and save it. Okay, and now it is paying failed. Okay, because invoice reconciliation properties were changed, line items were changed. See, this has a disputation. Okay, it is cleared. Withholding tax is not accepted on this. Withholding tax we have given. So that's why this dispute has happened. Okay, if there are no dispute, it will go for paying. Now it is paying failed. If I see the reason in the edited, we can see this due to these things are edited. This paying is failed with the reason. Okay, if I go to references, payment request is sending here. 1 minute, it might take some time. Sending, okay, since it is a test system, I will say force pay. It will be changed to paid. Okay. Similarly, now it is paid. Okay, if you click on this payment request, it will show the name of the bank. They have transferred the payment. Okay, and their ID, the originated bank ID, all these systems. Pay via external system. Okay, if it is, within the system you can send the payment. So how much is the approved amount? How much is the discount amount? To be paid amount. This much is finalized. The payment terms here, okay, this way. If I go to the PO from here, okay, see, in this invoice page, IR page, in the references, it is showing all the related documents. This is the PO, these are the receipts, this is the invoice created. And if you go to invoice, it will, in the references, it will show all the references, PO, receipts, IR document, and payment document. Okay, if I go to PO, in the receipts, it will show receipts. Invoices, it will show invoice as reconciled, and in the payments, it will show payment as status as paid. Okay, this is complete P2P in Ariba. If it is a standalone. Within Ariba, if it is a standalone, this is the complete P2P cycle. Okay, you can reopen the order. Now it is closed. Fully three-way matching is there. All are accepted, all are closed. Ariba system is giving a comments, fully invoiced and reconciled, close the order. That's why it is closed. Okay, during compliance, they have created these payment terms. These payment terms are applicable to this supplier when we are paying. Okay, and he is saying if we in the payment terms only we can put this. Whether we have seen this, I think, during compliance. If we are paying in 20 days, this is the discount. If we are paying in 30 days, 2%. If we are paying in 45 days, this is the discount. Any questions? Hello. Any questions?
Oh, as of now, no. As of now, what is the percentage where this Ariba is being used as standalone?
Good question. See, percentage means until invoice they will do this. but they will integrate payment in S4HANA. Or else, until PO, they will only till they will select the catalog and the PO is generated. Okay, goods receipt is created here, but invoice and payment is done in S4HANA. Okay, in most of the cases, invoice is not enabled in Ariba. Okay, they will not take invoice package. Only until PO2 goods receipt or PO2 service sheet they will take. Invoice and all they will create in S4HANA. Okay, some people in my current company, they are doing end to end. Only payment in S4. Even the IR document will go from Ariba and they will do only payment from S4. It differs from organization to organization. But so many people I have seen from my experience, invoice and payment from S4HANA, remaining things, everything in Ariba.
Yeah, here in our company, I think sourcing and contracts are done in Ariba. Apart from that, everything is being done in S4HANA.
S4HANA, yes. Okay, similarly, we have service requisitions. For some time, I will show you how it will work. Okay, I will create one service sheet here. We will see some more service sheet items. So if I create requisition, okay, when I create a non-catalog item, here I am saying change purchase or here I am saying service requisition edge. Okay, commodity code, some other commodity code, service I will select service. So there are cabling service, air pollution checking service, okay, consulting service, manufacturing, cabling service. I will select non-mapped commodity code. I will select this test one. Okay. And then material group we have to select accordingly. No material group is there for this. I will select computers only. Assume this is a service. Okay. I am selecting the item category as service for this. Instead of material, we have to select service. Okay. And here we have to give what is the max amount and expected amount. Okay. And then we will give this letter. Service start date and end date. The service will start. Okay. End date till for 1 year service it is. Okay. And here you cannot give. So this is a parent item. There is a parent and child combination in service PR. In service PR, you will create a parent line first. Under that, you can create child lines. Child lines are the actual service lines. Okay. If I say this is first child, okay, this is the first child, and I'm saying I'm selecting a vendor, AABS, okay. Okay, add to cart. See, max amount it is asking, I'll give 10,000 max amount and then add to cart, proceed to checkout. Now, if you see this line item does not have any value, the parent line will not have any value in the service. Okay, now I will give this as consulting PR. Okay, and then I'll give the need by date as same as service end date. Need by date should be always same as your service end date. Okay, you have given service end date as March 25 only. Okay, here also service end date you will give March 25, 1 month contract only. Okay, this also you will change it to 31st. Okay, 1 month service this is. And here the need by date should be same as your service end date. Okay, now you have created this and I will name this as Ariba implementation. Okay, Ariba implementation project. This is Ariba implementation project. The first line does not have anything. This is a parent line. You have to create child lines, you have to click this line and in the more add child line. If this is a Ariba implementation project, what will be the child implementation project? Define phase. Okay, and for define phase, there is a amount. For example, 2000. Add to cart, proceed to checkout. Okay. Now see, under this, there is one service line and this 2000 added to the parent. Okay. One minute, I'll show you. ID details, click on OK. Now see, if I expand this under parent, this child will come. If I collapse, it will go. Okay. Under this parent, I can copy the child line, actions, copy selected line, and again copy the selected line. Okay. And each line I will change, build phase, and this is 3000. Okay. And again maximize. Okay. And this is again, you will edit the details, change this as UAT phase. And the last one is go live phase, go live. And this is 3000 again. Okay. All these line items put together, it is 10,000. Okay. Each, you see, the total of all the child lines it will be in the parent. Understood? So material line can be created, like each line is different. But service line, if you are creating, first there should be a parent line. Under that, you should create a child line.
For the child line also, numbering will start from 2. Child line.
2. Yeah, under this, it will start from 2, 3. See, if you collapse this, if you collapse this, it will be under, child lines will go under it. If you expand it, it will come under this. See, again, you can create one more, like one. I will copy all, okay? Copy all of them, okay? Same again, okay? One child. This child, I will change it to a different, okay? I will say Oracle implementation project, okay? See, this Ariba has 4 childs and Oracle also has 4 childs. So this is a different service and this is a different service. Understood? Under this, Oracle is a parent and it has its service line. So this is how you create a service PR.
Okay. Is it necessary to create child items?
Yes.
For service PR?
Yes. It is necessary. It is mandatory to create a service child lines.
Okay. But there can be some scenarios where we don't require child items, only lines are there then in that case?
In that case, only one parent, one child you create.
One parent, one child still will be required, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
To consider that as one line, one single line, one parent, one child is enough. Okay. So if I click on submit, view requisition, okay. See, I have not shown you this withdraw option. This is in submitted. Okay. Now, if you want to withdraw and change anything at this point of view, you need not have to, after it is ordered, you have to create a change option. Once it is ordered, you have to click on the change option to do any changes. But if it is in submitted, it is somebody is approved or not approved, okay, not fully approved. In that case, you have withdraw option. You can withdraw this, okay, and view the withdrawn request. Again, it will be in composing. Click on edit, okay, do some changes, and again submit. For that reason, we have a withdraw option. Okay, understood? And you can remove the approvers as we have done. Why I'm removing is each time I have to go and again act as these approvers and approve it.
This parent-child concept for service lines is applicable in S4HANA also?
Yes.
Because I have created there few PRs where there was no parent-child kind of, because just like license.
Yeah, not exactly in this manner. Okay, but it is in a different manner, in a different way. Their child and service line concept is different. Okay, I will show you when this is back. I will show you how the childs and supplier lines can be created in S4. Okay, that is different concept. Okay, here this is the concept. To create service lines, always parent and childs are required. Okay, also you have to ensure the accounting for this and whatever selecting commodity accounting, all other things should match with the parent and child. Okay, this, if you go to detail of this, all these things should match the parent, all of the line items. Otherwise, it will fail. Okay. Now it is in ordering. I will go to the order. See, service order, it is here. Okay. And I will force order this. See, now I don't have option to, under receipt, nothing you will see. Now I have option to create service sheet. Okay. Now for a service PO, you don't have option. You don't see any receipts after it is ordered. You have to create service sheet. Okay. Service sheet concept is different. Once it is ordered, you will not see any service sheet in composing. You always have to click on this create service sheet and create a service sheet. And when you search for this PO, okay, there is search option, time, okay, service requisition. Okay. For example, you want to see all the service requisitions only, you can select this to yes and search. Okay. This one is at the first. Okay. Similarly, if you want to see only material PR, so you can see this. And then either if you select, you can see both. Okay. Similarly, for requisition, receipt also, you can refine your search. You can refine your search for service sheet. Everything you can refine. Okay. You can select different things. Teams received, team requisition, select by need by date, select by order ID. If you keep adding, those fields will get added here. Okay. By cost center, you can search. By commodity code, you can search the P. Okay. This way, you can keep adding and search for it. And whatever you are searching it here, for example, if I am saying service requisitions and click on search, there are 10 items. you can go to this icon and click on export all rows. Okay, and you will see the file. Okay, all the PRs are which are service PRs. It is given you the download. Okay, you can also, you can refine your search by either ways. If you want to select a receipt, what is the receipt ID we have PO we have created? We don't know what is the receipt ID, for example. Then we can search with 2612. Okay, it will show me all the receipts for this PO. Okay, and if you want to see only without order ID, if you want to see only receipt created, you can refine your search.
So in the order ID, as it's the order ID, so still we need to type PO, or it will directly search from 2612?
No, we are not typing. No, PO, we have to type 2612. Then search.
No, I am saying it will search with the 2612 only without PO if I am not giving, because it's
in some places it will give. No, you have to give that PO. PO 2612 is important. Some cases, for example, if you know receipt ID, for example, what is the receipt for this? 7669, right? Some cases it will give actually. In the requisition, if you type 7669, it will give the receipt. See, why for PO it is not giving? Not all organizations will use this PO as a prefix. PR as a prefix is always there for any organization. By default, for PR number, PR is prefixed. Okay. For order ID, they will decide. Whether there should be a prefix for PO or they want to follow same number range similar to S4HANA. Because sometimes the order will generated and sent to ERP, and that ERP number will come to Ariba. For that cases, they have not stick to this PO as a prefix. So for PR, even though if you don't give the prefix and search, it will give you result. For receipt also it will give. Okay.
So tell me one thing, suppose if I want to search, I remember just that, okay, for this case only, 2612 is the PO number. I just remember that, okay, it starts with 26, but I do not know whether it was 1213 or what. So with partial words, can I search?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, 1 minute. I'm putting a star. No. For PO ID, it is not possible, I think. PO star, if I put, no. For PO, it is not possible. Maybe for requisition, you can try. Okay, 76, no choice. No, for this also, it is not. Earlier, it used to come. PR.
But in the order ID, why it is not showing me the list of values where I can select the order ID, right?
Where you are saying? In the here?
Yeah, like in the requester, you have a select option.
Here it will not show that. You should know. While searching, what is the order ID you want to search? It will not give the list. See, for status, it will give. For requester, it will give. If you don't know the order ID, you can always go for. If you know it is a service requisition, you know the requester who created it and when it was created. With this, you can refine your search in this way. If you don't remember the PO number or PR number, by title, if you remember, you can give the title of that. You can just give consulting. Consulting, it will give you result. In the title partial, if you are give, it is giving you this PR number. Okay, so we will stop here and tomorrow we will see service sheets. If I am able to, get one supplier for business network, we will see from supplier side also how all these things are happening. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.